has their house on the market and buyer gets an inspection done. Keep in mind, it's the inspector's job to find things wrong or maybe questionable on a home. So inspector turns over the official inspection report that leaves the buyers wanting to run for the hills, and they back out of the contract. Not fun. As the seller, this is very frustrating. Seller now has to go back on the active market, and you probably are wondering, what do they do with this horrible inspection report they were just given? Remember these words: disclose, disclose, disclose. It is the seller's responsibility to disclose all defects. Even if it's verbally shared, you are still liable to share all new information to a new buyer. If as the seller you don't agree with this report or what the inspector would consider a defect, it's always best to attach the report to cover all that was said or what they found to be defects. Most reports are pretty ambiguous and will say something along the lines of further investigation needed, which is a complete pain in the rear end, because now you have to show a new buyer, no, that really everything is working fine, just explain it, or better yet, get a professional out to prove what was written is unfounded or what was found is now explained. If you don't, and it's later found that it was noted and you didn't feel it was important to bring it to the new buyer's attention, you are at risk for a lawsuit. It is always best to disclose, disclose, disclose. And when you go back on the market and that second buyer comes along, they're going to ask to see the report. If you withhold it, what's the first thing people are going to think? Well, they must be hiding something. If it's all good, they would have no problem showing it. So pony up the inspection report, good or bad, explain and give detailed reasons, and move on down the road to getting your house sold. I'm Denise. I'm a real estate agent in the North Texas area, bringing you big information in bite-sized pieces. If there's any way that I can help you, please feel free to reach out. Bye now.